Now let's set up the homework. So once you're in and you've got your account, go to Profile. You want to click on Change User Data, and you want to select yourself as a teacher. So when you first start up, you're just a user. You want to select Teacher Privilege, and scroll down and click Submit. Okay, this will now allow you to click on Profile and go to My Members. And this is the member creator. So the reason why I built this is so that you can create, you can have students who don't have email accounts. So if the student doesn't have an email account, or your child doesn't have an email account, you can create an account for them for doing the homework. Okay, so let's do that. So we're gonna click on Show Member Creator. We're also going to click on Homework and Set Up Homework. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create these accounts. So let's change this to, if you're a school, you can put in the school followed by the teacher. If not, you can just put in your last name and your first name. Or you can leave it as school and teacher, or whatever you want to do. Just it needs an extension. Okay, then here we're going to fill in the first and last names of the students that you're going to do. So let's say I've got two kids. Again, you want the first name and last name. Let's say their names are Jay and Carol. Okay, so now it's going to create two users. You don't have to hit a return at the end here. You can just run them in a line. Or if you can pull it from a file, maybe you've got a file of 20 students or so, if you can set it up as comma separated values, you can do their first and last names here, and then it'll fill in that information and create their accounts according to this login here. So if you want their account names to just be some random word with random 3 numbers, you can use this. You can leave it as is. If you wanted their names, you can put their names in there, and then the username you could change it to the login name, which would be this. You'd have to select this up here. The thing is, the login or the username is what's going to be displayed if they go to a competition or they do an online competition. This is the name right here that's going to show up on their project. Okay, so if you don't want their names getting out, then use this. And you can also, once you create the names, you can always go back and redo them and go in and change the username, change the password, or whatever you want to do. Okay, so let's click on Update. Okay, so it's created these two people, and now we're going to click on, so now that their accounts are created, we're going to click on Setup, and Setup Homework is going to set up the homework for each one of the students. So let's say Jay is going to do addition. We're going to click on addition over here. Let me scroll this over just a little bit. Click on addition. You can pick the level. There's 20 levels in addition. The last level, you never leave the last level. So if you wanted to do addition review, and you just wanted to, okay, Jay already knows how to do addition, but I just want him to do practice every once in a while, or do a little bit of addition practice every day. You can click on level 20 and then say, okay, you've got 20 problems, and it'll start off on level 20, and if you get something wrong, it'll ask you again the next week, or the next day, sorry, actually I should say the next time you get your homework back, when it grades it, it'll ask you those questions again. And then we got subtraction, multiplication, division. So let's say we're just going to do addition, and we're starting off with addition because we'll say Jay doesn't know addition. And now we want to come down here and go to, let's pick another subject here. We'll just go with hiragana, and we're going to do level 1, and we're going to do 20 problems there as well. Okay, so now we can click Update. And then we're going to go back to My Members. And here you can see there's 2 subjects. This is just the initial screen so that you know when you started, and then you can see that the homework hasn't been turned in. Now we'll go to Carol. So Carol, we're going to say we're going to do multiplication. We're going to work on multiplication. We're going to just do normal level, and we want Carol to practice addition. We're going to put that at level 20, and we're only going to give her 10 problems. So she's going to do 10 problems of addition, 20 problems of multiplication, and we're going to do we're going to do crypto puzzle, and we're only going to do one. So we just want one problem because these will take a while. Oops, gotta get my okay. And we'll just start out on level 1. I think there's, what, 6 levels? So there's 7 levels. There's, 50 proverbs in each level. And these are all just, it starts at Proverbs 10, I think it is. And uses that and then creates a crypto puzzle out of it. Okay, and then we're going to click Update. Now we'll go to Profile. We'll go to My Members. Okay, so their homework is set up on the computer, or on the website. Now what you need to do is get on your phone, and in your phone you want to go to, hang on. You want to go to www.robots and games .club. Okay, so now you have the web page. Let's see. So you want to zoom in a little bit. On the first page, there's a little place down here on the bottom that says Download Android Homework App version 1.1 here. You want to click on that. It's going to say, do you want to download this file? Yes. Save it as this. Okay, download. Okay, open file. And now you want to click on it. So it says, do you want to install this application? Yes, you do. Okay, once it's installed, you want to click on OK. And now you've got your app. So you want to allow homework to access photos, media, and files. It's going to save information. So you want to click Allow. And now you want to click on Edit right here, down here on the bottom. You want to click on Edit. And then you want to fill in a name. So the first name is Jay. The login, you got to get the login off of the website. Oh, so let's go back to the website. We're going to click on login. We're going to click on password because we need that information. And then we're going to click update. And that will show the login and password. So you want to fill that information in. So login is INK167 at Fisher.John, and the password is WAD445. Oops. 45. Okay. 5. Okay, and then you want to click Add User. And now we're going to add Carol as well. So we're going to come over here. We're going to click on the name is for your reference so that you know who it is. So you can put anything you want there. The login, we're going to change the login to Sly, S-L-Y, 337. And the password is hat 193. Okay, so now we're going to click on Add User. Click on our back arrow down, our go back down here. Click on back again. And now you can see we've got 2 users. So let's start with J, and we're going to click on Exchange Homework. Okay, so now it pulls from the website. We've got addition, we've got 20 problems, and we've got hiragana and 20 problems. Okay, so now let's take a look at Carol. We're going to click on here. We're going to click Carol, and then we got to click on Exchange Homework. Okay, so Carol has addition, multiplication, and crypto proverb. So let's take a look at addition. So addition is here. You can see the examples that it's going to do. They're all yellow, which means it can ask any question in here. And we've got what, 20 problems. So we'll click on problems down here on the bottom. It's going to say 7 plus 1, that's 8. Oops, I double hit that. That's 11, 6, 7. So I think I'm going to get one wrong here already. And 10. Well, let's just make sure we get one wrong. We're gonna say that that's 6. Hit enter. Now we're gonna go back. So you don't have to do all the problems, and it'll show you here's how far along you've gotten. We're gonna switch to multiplication. And multiplication, we're gonna see what the examples are. And here it's gonna test you on 0, 1, and 2. 0 is just 0, 1 is whatever the number is, and then 2 is double. So it'll just give you a random set of questions from there. Click on 20, so that's going to be 6. That's going to be 8. Oops, 8. And again, you can see you've got a certain amount of time to get these problems done. That's 4. That's 16. We'll say that that's 3. And this is going to be 0. And we'll say that that is also 3. Okay, we'll do this one, 18. And then we're going to click the back button, which is the button down here. Okay, so we're half done. And then we'll just take a look at crypto proverbs. So down here you can click on problems. It's going to give you a passage. It'll give you some letters that you can have. It'll give you letters. So the letter G, the capital letter G, is already there. And then these red letters down here correspond with the red letters underneath the letters that you're guessing. So we'll say this is this letter K right here is probably an A. So we'll click on the letter K, and then we'll click on A, and it'll fill in all the K's as being A. All right. Now let's say we have, let's say we say D is F. Okay, it fills those in, and you go, oh wait, no, I don't want that. So you can click D again, and then down here, it'll switch it back to just an underscore, and then you can keep going. So once you're done, you want to click this little button down here, and then it'll submit your answer. If you don't, you can click back and do something else, but it'll erase all what you've done so far. You'll have to refill those in again. Okay, so let's say we're going to end with that, and we're going to click on Exchange Homework. It's going to then submit that and send the answers, and then tell you which ones you got wrong. So addition, we got 2 wrong. So 1 plus 2 is 3, and 2 plus 3 is 5. And then we'll go to multiplication. We got 2 wrong there. So 0 times 3 is 0. And it'll just give you what the answers are. 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, so it'll show you the answers, and then when you go here and you do the problems again, you click on problems, and it'll give you those problems. You might get 2 of those questions. Okay, and then you just keep doing the homework. Now, once we've done the homework, we're going to go back to this page, and as a parent, you can log into your account, go to My Members, and then here click on Update. So down here we have addition, and we've got, we did 8 problems of addition, got 2 wrong, and here we did 9 problems of multiplication and got 2 wrong. You can see how long it took, didn't get crypto proverbs done. So if you log in on the next day, it will change your whoever hasn't turned in their homework for that day. It will turn them this information here red. So you can see, okay, neither of these have submitted their homework. So now if I log in on my phone and get to Carol, Carol already has the homework done, and we click exchange homework. Now the homework will be graded and new questions will be given. And if you go look on the website, you can click update. And now you can see here's what happened here. So you can see did 20 problems, got one wrong, 2.2 seconds per problem. Here multiplication, did 20 problems, no errors, took 2.5 seconds. And the crypto proverb took, what would this be, 23 hours, 5 minutes, and 11 seconds. So what happened is I started the crypto proverb and then didn't finish it, and then finished it later. So this one is, the time on this one isn't really so much of a big deal. But just, you can see, okay, this homework has been submitted, if you're going to check and see if they're getting their homework done.